Hello everyone, welcome back. In today's lesson we will explain affricate and nasal consonants in details. So without further ado, let's begin. Affricate consonants. Affricate consonants, they are those sounds which are produced like any stop at the beginning and any fricative at the end. First, the air stops at some point in the oral cavity and then it's released with the friction. Affricates are ch and j. So let's explain them in details. J and j. These are produced when the tongue touches the area just behind the alveolar ridge. Hence, they are called post-alveolus. To produce j and j, the tongue tip touches the back part of the alveolar ridge and the soft palate is raised, so that the breath is trapped for a short time. The tongue tip moves away from the alveolar ridge and the whole tongue is then in the sh and j position, so that a short period of this friction is heard. The friction of ch and j is not so long as for sh and j alone. To describe ch and j, we will say ch is voiceless post-alveolar affricate. J is voiced post-alveolar affricate. Now pay attention to the figure and notice how these sounds are articulated.
Ch, j.
Let's practice some examples. Ch and j initially. Choke, joke. Ch and j medially. Riches, ridges. Ch and j finally. Search, surge. Nasal consonants. Nasal consonant is a consonant in which the mouth is blocked and all the air goes out through the nose. Nasals are m, n, and ing. We call them nasals because the air goes out through the nose only. To make it clear for you, let's explain them in details. M and n. M is produced between the two lips, hence it's called bilabial. N is produced when the tip or the blade of the tongue makes contact with the alveolar ridge, or one of them is close to the alveolar ridge, hence it's called alveolar. To produce m and n, the soft palate is lowered so all the air passes out through the nose. For m, the mouth is blocked by closing the two lips. For n, by pressing the tip of the tongue against the alveolar ridge and the sides of the tongue against the sides of the palate. To describe m and n, we will say m is voiced bilabial nasal, n is voiced alveolar nasal. Now pay attention to the figure and notice how these sounds are articulated. Let's practice some examples. M and n initially. Map, nap. M and n medially. Seems, scenes. M and n finally. Game, gain. Ng. This sound is produced when the back of the tongue touches the soft palate. It's called velar because the producer, the soft palate, is called velum. To produce this sound, the mouth is blocked by the back of the tongue pressed against the soft palate, and the soft palate is lowered and all the air passes out through the nose. To describe ing, we will say ing is voiced velar nasal. Now pay attention to the figure and notice how this sound is articulated. Let's practice some examples. Ing does not occur at the beginning of words in English, but it does occur between vowels, where it's more difficult than final position. Ing medially, finger, ing finally, song. We've reached the end of the video. Now pause the video and try to describe the following consonants. Thanks for watching and hope you learned something useful. See you in the next video. Goodbye.